Hello, welcome back at Queen's Festival. I'm Reizniece-Ozola, the host of this event, and we have second week of seminars. And in this week, we have speakers from Europe and America. And I'm pleased to welcome today's speaker, Dana Reizniece-Ozola, who is a woman grandmaster, also FIDE managing director, and also politician. Hello, Dana.
Hi, Katie. Good to see you once again.
Good to see you once again. And this festival cannot be going without you, Dana, because you are a role model of many girls. And we had some talks about you previously with our previous speaker, and I am glad to see you here today. And we have so many questions. I'm sure other girls who are watching too right now. I just want to remind our viewers, just let us know if they have questions at our YouTube channel, and if they want to send us some compliments, we're here to hear that too as well. So, Dana, your topic today is women and leadership. Before we go to the presentation, I just want to ask you, what do you think about Queen's Festival?
I love it, Katie. You know that we consider this as a warm-up event for the next year, which has been announced the year of women in chess. But not only. I mean, it has already proved itself to be an exciting event. More than 70 countries have joined. The players from that many countries have joined the tournament. So I think that even if we count all the side events, it will be even more. And I really hope that the players do enjoy not only the games but also the very interesting interviews and discussions that we have provided, and get some inspiration, get some ideas in their pocket, and some more motivation to go in for chess and use it for the benefit of their careers also besides chess, the same that I have used it in my life.
Yes, indeed. We already had speakers from Africa and also Asia, and it was truly inspiration to hear women from these continents. And now it's time for Europe. And shall we start the presentation?
Yes, thank you, Katie. If you could add it on the screen.
Yes, we're gonna have the presentation in a
I
second on the screen.
have prepared the um, yes, thank you, Katie. You could switch the next one already, yeah?
Sure, sure. Yes, let's start.
Yeah, so here you see the pictures from me in my childhood, and this is actually my city where I was born, Kuldīga. I'm from Latvia. I was
Mhm.
born in a little town, Kuldīga, which is like mm, 12,000 inhabitants, but we've got a very strong chess and sports school. So this is something that I'm a great fan of. The holistic system of the sports, music, and art schools that has been um, in a little Hi there, Katie. Sorry,
Yes.
I think some connection problems were there.
Yeah, we're not surprised really during this pandemic time. We're having sort of issues too, but it's okay. We can continue, I guess.
No, I'm back. I was starting to tell you about my
Hmm.
native town, and yes, it was 6 days out of 7 each week that I was
Hmm.
going in for chess. Uh, 4 to 5 hours per day, but I loved it so much. So if anybody was asking me whether I didn't have a feeling that I've lost my childhood, no, whatever you are doing something that you love so much, you do not feel like a loser, actually a winner. And this notable work has actually given the fruit. So I've been twice the European champion under the 18, second in the world. Under the 14s and several other high ranked tournaments have been won. So I've had this taste of the victory and sweet fruits of the victory enjoyed. I never, though, chose chess afterwards as my professional career path. This has been probably one of the most difficult decisions in my life. But when I finished the school, then that was something that I was considering what to do, whether to enter the university or choose the professional chess path. I did enter the university because I understood that I'm interested in so many areas besides chess. And chess is very jealous. I mean, the same as with the other sports, you actually have to give 100% of yourself if you want to reach the height. So if you could switch to the next slide, shortly about my professional highlights. When I finished the university, I started to work in the municipality with the investment project, but then I also became the director of a technology park, helping the young companies to develop and also developing the infrastructure and business services for the big production companies in high-tech areas. And then approximately 10 years ago, I entered the politics. I was elected as the member of the parliament. And afterwards, I also became a member of the government, used to be the Minister of Economic Affairs and Minister of Finance. Then again, back to Parliament. And since the beginning of this year, I've joined the excellent and very professional team of FIDE management. Switch to the other one.
Hmm. Oh.
Nevertheless, I have always just kept chess in my life strongly, closely to my everyday activities. I've been playing in German league since 2001, I guess. I've joined the Lubritz Chess Club, which I'm now visiting here in Germany. We are going to celebrate 150 years anniversary with a round-robin chess tournament. So right after this interview, I'm rushing over to the first round of the tournament. So even today, I'm trying to play now and then, because that's my meditation. That's the way how I switch my brain from the everyday duties. And that's kind of a fitness and yoga of my brain when I when I play chess. But even more, besides the fact that that's a very nice occupation to have in your life as your hobby, chess has given so many lessons that has allowed me to be stronger in my professional career, and few of those I would be willing to share with you as well. So if you switch to the next slide. Yes, well, one of the issues, and this is also the topic of the Queen's Festival, of the whole concept in today's presentation as well, is it is really so that I've always worked in areas, in these sectors and spheres which have been the strong men's world. Yes, so
Yes.
politics. At least in Latvia, it's still the men's world. I come from a country where approximately half of all the positions are held by of management positions held by the ladies, and this somehow comes natural without any special quotas or specially dedicated policies. But that's the superficial statistics. whenever you would try to dig deeper, you would see that, the first positions or the highest ones are normally still held by men. And then the second ones, yes, sometimes the more difficult jobs are trusted trusted to women. And I've had this feeling that still, with all the opportunities to get the education, to climb the career ladder, there is some kind of a glass ceiling, if I may say so, for the ladies, and actually it takes a lot of energy to break through it. And this is the one of the messages that I would like to convey to the audience today, and to those strong ladies that have also succeeded in their life, that if you are in the top position, if you've been entitled with the mandate and time to be visible, to be a opinion leader, it's actually your obligation to help the other ladies.
Yes.
You see, I've also added the citation from Madeleine Albright. I loved it very much. She's repeated this message several times, stating that there's a special place in hell for women who do not help each other. So if we want the ladies to succeed, I mean, it's our obligation to help, starting with the advice, with being a role model, with also practical support in job positions and the selection of those. So if you've got the advantage, help the others. And yes, and it will come back. I mean, I very much believe in this concept of energy, saving, that the more you give to the world, the more you get it back. And if you're a strong woman, you are there to explode like a supernova, and to break this glass ceiling. As I said already in the opening ceremony of the Queen's Festival, this is in our power. The only thing that we should not forget it is that while being active in your public life, you still need to take care of yourself, not burning yourself as the supernova. So it's always about finding the balance. The next slide. Finding your balance and your stable point of reference. If you're a woman in a leading position, you spend a lot of energy, and this is something to keep in mind. You have to find your source of the energy, your one stable point. If you've got the stable point, you will be able to turn the whole world around. It can be, whatever gives this energy source, energy to you. If you could switch to the next one, I'll show you mine. It can be, some hobby. It can be some rituals. For me, it is my family. I've got 4 kids and a wonderful husband who's supporting me in my endeavors in the life. And some would say that, oh yes, how can you do that? I mean, playing chess, doing your professional work, and still finding time for the kids. For me, it is actually so that they are the ones who give the loads of energy to me. But there are some tricks as well that I would like to share with other ladies who are trying to balance the professional or the career life with the family life. It's very much about the rituals. I mean, the busiest you are, the less time you can find for your family, the more you have to think of the quality of the time. Because sometimes this is something that chess also teaches, that quantity is not always the quality. Yes.
Yeah,
And
true.
sometimes I also catch myself with the idea that I kind of spend time with the kids, with the husband, but my mind is calculating the variations all the time, thinking of something, that has to be done in the work. So this is something that I've tried to learn hard. When I'm having the rest time, and I even switch off the phone and and do not touch it, so that I have got the quality time with the kids. And it pays back. I mean, if you're all the time working, you at some point you burn out, and the quality of your work and productivity is lost. So if you are relaxed at some point, you accumulate your forces, you can do much more in a shorter time. With the kids, for them, it's very important to have the rituals. So we've got our rituals. Every Saturday, Sunday evening, we're having our pancake mornings. Every week, every evening, we've got our reading time and the song time. Normally, I'm the one who reads the books to the kids, and my husband, nevertheless, he sometimes when he sings, I think that the bear has jumped on his ears. Yes, that's terrible. But the kids always demand him to be the one who sings. These kind of repeated rituals, those are not only, allowing you to ensure the connection, the emotional ties with your kids. It gives them the rhythm in their life, and they know that even if everything else changes in their life, they can count on these minor but very important things for them. This gives the structure, and structure is very important. This gives the sense of the security for them. So the next one,
Right.
it's also in chess, where rituals have always been very important for me, not only in chess, but also in the professional life. Why are they? I don't know. What's your experience, Katie? But for me, rituals are very important. Like when I start playing the game, especially if it's a very important one, I always close the eyes. I talk to my pieces so that they listen to me, so that they are a good army. If there's the national flag available, I always have a look at the flag. I correct my pieces. So these the minor things, they help me to concentrate on that very moment and that very and particular task that I have to do. And it's very important to be concentrated when you do something important. As I'm writing here, it might be the battlefield where you fight for your victory, for your idea, but it is actually your head, your brain, where the idea of it should first be born. So it's half of the victory. That's my belief, that if you really believe in some idea, that's already half of the way done. And especially, the higher the level in sports, the higher the level of the players, but it's not only in the sports, also in the professional life, where you do have some competition. The better you understand that your opponent is a person who's very talented, who most probably has spent hours and hours and hours and years training yourself. So the difference is, if there is any, from the professional standing point, that's very minimum, very minimal. And then these kind of things like a concentration, like your motivation, that is the one that makes the difference. The next one.
Right.
I've quite often been asked, actually, what is more important, talent or work? Katie, what do you think? What's more important, talent or work?
I believe both, but I believe more in hard work.
So that's also something that I have understood. Talent is very important, but my understanding is that the most important talent, it is actually the ability to work hard. I do not believe in an easy way. I do believe that your success has to be earned. If you would devote 100%, as I said, of yourself to the work that you're doing, you will get the reward. You will be just wondering how at some point, when it's a critical situation, you would be in the right time, in the right place. You would meet a person who would help you. You would get an unexpected idea that would suddenly, give the solution to the very critical problem that you had not been able to solve before. And yes, the same works in chess and also in the professional life. We have this goddess in chess, Kaisa, and I love to say that she is a jealous lady, that if you don't devote yourself to her fully, she turns the back towards you. But which is what is good? It works also in this opposite way. If you devote yourself, if you dedicate yourself, if you work hard, then she will help. So, and this is not only chess where the same principle works. The next one, it's always about the preparation as well. Yes, whatever you're doing, whether it's a chess game or an important project or an important task for you, preparation is important. And there's this principle that whenever a chess player is preparing for the game, he or she is normally trying to find the weaknesses of the opponent. Yes, but sometimes you cannot find any weaknesses of the opponent. Probably he or she is just better than you. Yes, or stronger, or doesn't have any serious weak points. So, what I've learned from chess, and it has helped me in my life as well. Strength is not always having million strong sides. Sometimes the best way how to prepare and how to improve your strength, it is actually to find your own weaknesses and deal with them. Very practically in chess, it has also sometimes helped me that if I cannot find the weaknesses in or Achilles' heel in the opponent's game, I try to build a Trojan horse. So I analyze my games, I find the weak spots, I get rid of them, and then I prepare something special there, probably sometimes some variation, and then I sit and wait for them to come, because normally the opponents come for the weaknesses, and it's not there anymore. So it works. So that's in chess, but in the real life as well. I mean, in politics, whenever you are, having some debate, the pre-election debate, the best thing how to prepare is actually to think over all the naughty questions, the ones that you would never like to be asked, because they will be asked. As a rule, they will be asked. So getting rid of your weaknesses, that's one of the best preparations. So next one. What also chess has taught me is the decision making, especially in the politics. you quite often see that a lot of promises are made, but not that many promises have been implemented in the life. There are a lot of ideas in the world, but not that many ideas have turned into the reality. Sometimes because people do not like to take the responsibility, as with a decision that you make, the responsibility comes. And this is something that chess has taught me, and this is something that has helped me in my real life as well. Because in our beautiful game, it is really so that every move, it is a decision making. You analyze, you calculate, you sometimes try to remember, you lean on your intuition or your understanding, but then you have to make the move, because time is a factor there. Yes, and every move, it's like 10, 20, 40, sometimes even more than 100 decisions or moves made in your games. But it's also so that it teaches you a very important aspect that helps in your real life as well. We've got this saying that measure it 7 times and cut it once. So think faster, think slowly, yes, before you make the final move. Check it twice, and sometimes it's also worth to turn the board around. Physically in chess, it means that you can, step to the other side of the board and look at the same position from the opponent's perspective, and you will see unexpected variations or opportunities in the real life as well. Before you make the critical decisions, and the more difficult it is, the better this system works. That try to look at the same position from the other person's perspective, and this has helped me quite a lot as well. So the next one, smart use of resources. In chess, I mean, this is something as well that works very well. If you first help your pieces, then they shall help you. Um, you can be a fighter, but it's actually smarter not to be try to do everything alone. It's like with the fingers. I like this example. If you are alone, like a finger, you can pinpoint to somebody. You can write an SMS. You can, give the directions to the other, but it's very weak. You cannot handle much with one finger. If it's 5 fingers together, you can hug somebody, or you strongly, the good friend. You can make a fist and fight for something or against something, and that's already such a power. So this is also something that has helped me in my life, understanding that it's worth actually to have a strong team, and even better to have people who are smarter than you yourself around you. Then it's also your strength that grows notably. And it's also very important to understand what your colleagues, what your team wants. This is an easy trick actually, but quite often we forget that to ask what your people really want in their life, because it's not the same motivation for everyone. Some are motivated by money, by some higher salary. Yes, some are motivated by the potential to climb the career ladder. Some are motivated just by the fact that they can have nice colleagues and a nice atmosphere. So the better you would know your people, the better you would be able to help them, the more dedicated they would be, and a stronger team of yours they would become. So the next one. Yes, another trick that chess has given me in my real life, and that has helped me, it is this principle of how to act in different positions. My chess coach, he has always taught me to play and to be on the safe side. That was one of his lessons. Like, play in the safe mode, keep the draw always in your pocket. This works. This works if you are playing against a player who is more or less of the same level than you are. But I've noticed that also, besides chess, in the real life, if you have to encounter an opponent who is much stronger than you, this is the probably easiest way how to lose, because he or she would just they would just overtake you with the experience and with the proficiency. If there's no balance between you and your opponents, then the real trick actually is to destroy the balance in your action as well, in your games as well. I don't know what's your experience, but the only chance to win against a much stronger opponent is to take more risk, to probably play not that in that orderly way. And the same I have experienced also in the real life. Yes, the bigger the unbalance, the more extraordinary action is to be taken if you want to succeed. The next one.
Yes, indeed. And it's also biggest challenge to win over this stronger opponent, right?
Yes. And if you want to do actually the big things, you have to be brave. You have to be brave and do things that others have not considered to be doing, or have been afraid of doing. But brave or braveness has not to be or shouldn't be mistakenly mixed with another concept, which is the destruction. So, everybody knows this saying that you shouldn't go along the stream. Yes. So what's the first reaction? The first reaction when somebody says that is, what does it mean to be the brave? It is to go against the stream. Yes. But normally, from my experience, it means that if you try to go against the stream all the time, that's becoming destructive. Yes, in politics as well. It's quite easy to to get the attention and the popularity, fighting against something, yes, or somebody, that can give you the hour of the, popularity, and the lightning address to you. But in a longer term, it doesn't work much, because sometimes, even if you would destroy the system, or win against your opponent, quite often it means that you didn't have another plan, rather than only fighting against something. Yes, if you're fighting against something, you need to consider what would come next if you would reach your goal and destroy the system. Do you have a plan? Do you have something you want to build? So my idea is that if you're a brave person, you shouldn't obligatory go against the stream. You should actually be the one who makes the new stream. And that's the productive process. That's a process where you build something, and that, as a rule, would get the people coming with you, following you, helping you. And the result would be more sustainable. The next one, while doing all that, the next slide, fair play principle has to be strong. This is also something that we quite often forget in the real life as well. Chess tournament or chess career, politics, business, whatever occupation, your life, that's not a sprint, that's a marathon. And it actually does pay back to follow the fair play principle. If you aren't using the unfair methods, you can win a game. You can win the tournament, but I'm pretty sure you could never become the world chess champion. And it's the same in the life. I mean, as I said, I strongly believe in this principle that the thing that you give to the world, you will get it back. And it's better to spread the positive energy. It's better to be fair, than the world would respond to you as well, as I said, because it's the marathon. And sooner or later, everybody would understand what methods you use. If you're a fair person, everybody would be willing to cooperate with you. You will build the trust. You will have the friends and the partners in crime or in the nice endeavors. And the next one, it's also very important not to forget about the emotional part, and do everything with full energy and love and passion. And this is something, I guess, that also makes the difference. Sometimes you see that, I don't know, the musician, two musicians are probably very talented, but one is the one that you want to listen to all the time. The other one does not touch your brain and soul that much. And I think that quite often it is about how much love, how much passion, how much emotions, how much of your personality you invest in your work, and the others feel that. The others sense that and respond. So these are the things that chess has taught to me, and that have helped me in my career, in my positions, even the highest ones. And if you go to the next one, the last one, these are also
before I quickly jump to the next slide, I should make a comment. This is the photo. I would say a historical photo where you beat it. Strongest female, one of the strong female chess player, Hou Yufan from China. And here we see your emotions right after the game. And sometimes, Dana, women are afraid to show the emotions. You know, there are many kinds of emotions. Here we have this.
This is the deficiency of chess, that we are actually restricted in showing the emotions, but people like to have it. They want to see the emotions. They want to see your sorrow, their disappointment, but also joy. I mean, that chess would be a much more fascinating sport if we could find a way how to show the emotions. And I guess that actually this is one of the bright sides of the online chess and the COVID tournaments that I've appreciated a lot, that the players, when they are distant, when they are sitting in their bedrooms or kitchen or office and playing chess, they are much more open to show their emotions, and this is something that I enjoy so much, because for me, chess, it is the interaction between the at least two persons. It's an intense exchange of the energy with your opponent. Nevertheless, this is another thing that my chess coach has tried to teach me since the childhood, that I have to play against the pieces to make the best objective moves. I couldn't ever learn that, but I like it the way it is, because for me, this emotional part, it's very important
Yeah.
in chess. Yes, and if we go to the final one, there's no universal method, of course, and something that fits me would not probably fit you. I wanted to share share with my experiments, and I hope that something would also be useful to those ladies, not only ladies who listen to this discussion or my presentation, but yes, you have to find your unique formula combining the sense and sensibility to reach the goals others only think of. And this is something that I wish to all the wonderful chess ladies and girls and women who have become the part of our chess family and our great community.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for this presentation and everything that you just told to everyone, even myself, including myself and all the viewers. I have few questions. I know you are in hurry to get in the chess game. May I ask you one question? Do you have time?
Yes, please, of course.
Okay, because many women, I think most of the women are having this phase in their life. They have to make decision, very strong decision. They are very talented chess girls, successful chess girls, but then they have choice to make between studies and chess, and then later chess and their personal life. And we can't find any better example but you, who managed to get all this path perfectly well. And there are girls who has to make this decision right now even. So what is your secret? How to find the balance so they will not give up on chess as well?
There's no universal method, but have a look at those examples who can manage to combine not only two things, career and the personal life, but also three and more. It can be done, and this is the first thing that I want to reiterate once again. If anybody ever tells you that you have to take the decision and choose either one or the other, don't believe them. And if you're a chess player, you have already worked a lot since your childhood. You have already managed your time, and I guess have dealt with the issue that you had to study a lot. You have to play in the chess tournaments, and when you came back, you had to do actually twice as much as the other schoolmates, probably in a shorter time. You've got already this training, and this training will help you in the other disciplines as well, and you will handle everything. Yes, sometimes you will have to avoid the procrastination and understand that yes, time has a value, and if you have some tasks to be done, you have to do it now, not postponing it. But you will be able to do that. Just find your energy or energy power station. As I said, for me it's a family. For you it must be something else, but it has to be there. Something that gives you pleasure. Probably it's chess itself.
Yes.
In most cases it should be like that as well.
Oh, we have comment in our YouTube channel right now, and I have to mention from one of the strongest chess women as well. She is writing to us. This is Anastasia Karlovich, and she says, "Thank you for sharing the great experience. do you also play chess with your kids at home? That's the first question. And I'll quickly read the second question as well. How to motivate young girls to play chess? And good luck in Bundesliga, your biggest one.
Thank you. I don't play chess with my kids. I rather choose to play football because my my
Whoa,
two youngest
wow.
ones.
I didn't expect that.
I have never yet tried playing the curling. That's something that my oldest daughter is going in for. So I'm eager to try their sports and their activities rather than repeatedly playing chess with themselves. But I try to encourage playing them playing chess in among themselves. And time to time, I do play against my husband when he's insisting too much. But how to motivate the girls to play chess? If you like chess, I mean, it will give you if will give you so strong emotions. I mean, I've had quite a big experience in different areas of life, but what I really can say, chess has given me the strongest palette of emotions, starting from the bitter taste of the failure to the very sweet taste of the victory. And this is something which is very difficult to be found in any other area. So if you like to have strong emotions and strong taste of emotions, there's nothing better than chess, I guess.
I agree with that. Thank you, Dana, so much for this beautiful presentation and everything that you
Thank you.
shared from your experience. You're a true role model for many girls, including myself. And thank you so much for doing so much for the girls. And hope to see you again in the different occasions, or maybe next year at Queen's Festival. Best of the luck in Germany. And once again, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Katie, and you are my role model. And this is the beauty of the thing, is that if we interact, we can learn from each from the others, and inspire each the others.
Thank you, Dana.
Good luck to everyone. Bye.
Bye, Dana. And we'll come back tomorrow with another speaker with the same topic. We're talking about the girls around the world. And please make sure that you are joining us at 11 a.m. Central European time. Yeah, thanks for your time and see you tomorrow.